Welcome to our channel. Stay tuned to our channel for sports and entertainment news all the time. Please subscribe the channel. That's is coming back. 6 underrated tracks to stream before their epic reunion from Sea to Louder Than Bombs. Before the band returns, here are some of their best songs to hear. BTS may have set aside some of their older golden tracks, but ARMY hasn't, and won't. With June here, and the anticipation around Jimin, Jungkook, V, and Suga's return building to a fever pitch, it feels like the perfect time to revisit a few of BTS's most underrated gems. We're still holding out hope for a live performance someday. Never say never, right? 1. Louder Than Bombs. It's an inside joke now. But Louder Than Bombs actually knives you cleanly, with its weary tones of hopelessness. It's layered. On one hand, it means doggedly pursuing your life in a world that is ridden with power, greed, and cruelty. The faithfulness, joy, and hope ebbs. And it also discusses BTS and their fans. How ARMY, who stands tall to cheer for them, could also be suffering, and BTS would never know. It is encapsulated in the lines. Now it has become too clear / the unfamiliar shadow in those shouts and cheers. Yet, there's also a sense of budding hope, to keep going, despite the exhaustion. 2. Sea. Beautiful, heartbreaking, Sea is about looking for help. When distraught, it posits a comparison between a sea and the desert, describing how life is a constant cycle of happiness, ocean, and sadness, desert, which a person has no control over. Hope leads to hardship, and hardship leads to hope. You're in the cycle. 3. Jamais-Vu. It's Jamais-Vu from the Map of the Soul. Persona album blends the emotional resonance of Paradise and Sea into a heartfelt plea for healing amid pain. The French term Jamais-Vu, meaning never seen, describes the unsettling experience of facing something familiar that suddenly feels strangely unfamiliar, often considered the opposite of déjà vu. The song's title exposes its emotional core, that odd, alienating sensation of reliving pain as though it's brand new, even if one has endured it before. Lyrically, it gives voice to that disorientation. The way hurt can feel unknown each time it returns. Musically, Jamais-Vu subtly mirrors this psychological tension, using shifts between major and minor chords as a form of musical storytelling. 4. Paradise. Jungkook might not recognize it, but you will. Tucked into BTS's Love Yourself, Tear album, right after the celestial tones of 134,340, comes Paradise, a track that often slips under the radar. While it may not have claimed chart-topping status, Paradise resonates deeply with fans who find healing in its quiet honesty. The lyrics challenge the modern obsession with constant striving and endless goals. Instead of glorifying the hustle, BTS urges listeners to reflect. Is the finish line really where happiness lies? Or could contentment be found in simply existing, in slowing down? Sonically, the song takes a minimalist route, letting mellow synths, soft bass drums, and ambient textures cradle the listener. There's no urgency here, just room to breathe. 5 to 134,340. Took Pluto so personally that he wrote a song about it. After Pluto was reclassified and stripped of its planetary status, it was given the number 134,340 by the Minor Planet Center. A small but meaningful identity shift. The song draws a parallel between Pluto's cosmic rejection and the heartbreak of being cast aside in a relationship. Musically, it blends airy flute-like synths with steady percussion, while the layered backing vocals create emotional texture and depth. Much like many BTS tracks, 134,340 defies traditional genre labels. It moves fluidly across sounds and styles, making it uniquely memorable. 6. Heartbeat. Soft, quiet, and yet somehow builds up quietly, Heartbeat hits hard. The climax isn't meant to hurt, and yet it leaves a gentle mark. It's moody and brooding, and verse just adds to the effect even more. Definitely deserves a listen, and again, remind the members it exists.